The death of Telltale Games has literally shaken the gaming industry by storm. And today I tried to make a kind of off-the-cuff video just talking about it, to be honest. So what is going on, guys? CeeGee here today, and as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be chucking my 2 cents into the Telltale Games foreclosure news, the news that they're shutting down, they filed for bankruptcy, so on and so forth. And you're probably thinking, if you haven't heard of this, you're probably thinking, what the hell are you talking about? So I'll kick things off with this screenshot, or well, I've done a nice little bit of editing to kind of lighten the mood with a nice coloured spiral in the background, but this is the official statement that they released at the start. As you can see, it says, for immediate release, today Telltale Games made a difficult decision to begin a majority studio closure following a year marked by insurmountable challenges. A majority of the company's employees were dismissed earlier this morning, with a small group of 25 staying on to fulfill the company's obligations to its board and partners. That's very important, and we're going to come back to that later on. CEO Pete Hawley issued the following statement. It's been an incredibly difficult year for Telltale as we work to set the company on a new course. Unfortunately, we ran out of time trying to get there. We released some of our best content this year and received a tremendous amount of positive feedback, but ultimately that did not translate to sales. With a heavy heart, we watch our friends leave today to spread our brand of storytelling across the games industry. Telltale will issue further comments regarding its product portfolio in the coming weeks. So, what does this mean? The first thing you're thinking is, well, what games are coming out, what aren't? At the end of the day, they're a games company. What are they making? What are they not making? Now let's start with what they're not making. Now I have been following a developer who was at Telltale, who is now obviously an ex-developer, very, very unfortunately. And I've been following her thread of tweets. I've been following her on social media. I've been seeing what's going down, and she has given everyone essentially an update as to what is coming and what isn't coming. So there's only really a little bit to pay attention to here. And yeah, I'll get another screenshot up for you guys now, and it just says, it seems like The Walking Dead, the final season episode 2 is still dropping on Tuesday. That's a bit of good news, but The Wolf Among Us season 2 and Stranger Things are cancelled. Now this is just absolutely shit, because Telltale Games have they've done a lot for my channel personally. I know it sounds cringe, I know it does, but playing The Walking Dead has brought in a new, even though it's not many people, it's brought in people that are going to sit around and watch me on the channel for a long time, and they've come because of this game and because of my enjoyment in this game and because of how watchable it is and how enjoyable it is to watch, as well as it is to play, and I was going to go back and I was going to do The Wolf Among Us and then do Season 2 when that got announced. And obviously I'm a huge Stranger Things fan. It's like my favourite TV series at the moment. So, that would have been a no-brainer for me. I would have absolutely loved to have done that. So it's really, really sad that they're not coming. But my biggest concern is The Walking Dead. Is Episode 2 going to be the last ever episode we have? I've heard a lot of people saying that Episode 2 is going to be the final episode of The Walking Dead, and we're not going to get episodes 3 and 4, and that would be so horrible, because this company and these developers have been working for, 6, 7, 8 years now to make this character Clementine and grow her from this young girl into this absolutely badass woman, and they don't even get to finish the last couple of hours of her story because of higher up people's mismanagement with money. It's very, very unfair in my opinion. But obviously we'll talk about what's coming as well, and that's where we jump back to the initial statement, and this contractual obligation. So I'll highlight this for you, or I've already highlighted it for you guys so that you can see what I'm talking about. It says, with a small group of 25 employees staying on to fulfill the company's obligation to its board and partners. Now, a lot of people thought originally this meant, yes, that they're going to finish The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is going to be finished. That's not what's happening. apparently, according to sources and according to all of the news I can get my scrubby little hands on, these 25 employees, this honestly triggers me to say this, are working on a Netflix series for Minecraft's story mode. So we're going to get a Minecraft story mode series on Netflix, but not the final 2 episodes to one of the most iconic video games in the last 10 years. I am genuinely in disbelief about this. This is absolutely abysmal. What the hell went on at Telltale Games for this to happen? And, you know, there's been a lot of rumours about toxic workplace and overworked and underpaid, which I'm going to get onto in a minute as the final part of it, because you're probably thinking, well, why can't we just have Telltale's final 2 episodes? And it's not quite as simple as just having them, because for a long time there has been rumours, or not so much rumours, but there's been leaks that Telltale's inside, you know, Telltale is a shitty place to work apparently, and this is where we're going to go on to the next string of tweets. Now these are from 2 separate threads, may I add, so these are not the same, part of the same thing. These are 2 separate times, these are 2 separate occasions where she's responded to either herself or somebody else, and they read: "And to the few of you who have told me the devs should finish it out of the goodness of their hearts because the fans deserve it, no, very no. They underpaid and overworked us to give you what you already have. We aren't going to make it for free after they fired us." And then she also put another one in another thread of tweets saying, "Your hot takes about the company making weird, not great decisions are not new, surprising, or revelatory to any of us. We knew, we tried our best and or couldn't do anything. We just wanted to make good games for you." This is honestly so shit, because Telltale overworked and underpaid their developers, the most important people in the company, and then the developers turned a blind eye to it and said, you know what, it doesn't matter, it's fine, because all they wanted to do was make a good video game for me and for you, the consumers. They just wanted to make a good video game. And I'll take my hat off to them, man. They have made some fantastic games. People say that The Walking Dead hasn't been that great in recent years and that the Batman wasn't that great. I'm sorry, but I fundamentally disagree. Clementine's story arc has been one of the highlights of my gaming life, and being able to experience that Batman series was incredible. I thought it was one of the most well-rounded, complete series and storytelling I've personally ever played. I felt it was absolutely incredible. So I don't know what people are about saying that, oh, well, you know, their form in recent years has dipped. No, it hasn't. They are still absolute masters at video game making, and it's just an absolute shame because, you know, they knew what was coming, they knew what was going to happen, and they avoided it, and well, they tried to avoid it and tried to ignore it just so that they could make us, the consumer, happy, and that breaks my heart. But my opinion on it is very mixed, because, like, at the end of the day, this is where I kind of have to be a bit more selfish. I paid 25 quid for The Walking Dead, and I, without sounding harsh here, expect The Walking Dead full series. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you pay £25 for the season pass, you expect 4 episodes from the season pass. Now, here's where I'm kind of mixed about this, because if my money that I paid for this video game is going towards these unemployed developers, and even if it helps these unemployed developers in the smallest way possible, even if one of them had £25 or they were split $5 across all of them, I couldn't care. If it goes to these developers that are now unemployed and are going to struggle to make ends meet at the end of the month potentially, then they can have every single fucking penny of it. But if my money is going to these assholes that are higher up in the company that have completely abused their developers, then I will sit here and quite happily say I would like a fucking refund, because I am not having my money be essentially stolen so that these higher up assholes can take it for themselves, underpay their developers, and then say the company is bankrupt and only give us half a game. That is not fair. If my money goes to these developers, keep it. I couldn't care less. But if it's going to the people higher up in the pecking order that don't essentially need it and are the ones that are going to be the arseholes about it and have underpaid and mistreated their most important assets, I'd kind of like it back, you know. That kind of annoys me that it has to come to this, and it's just such a tragedy because you know, over the last couple of months I've really gotten into Telltale games and really enjoyed Telltale games, and you know, you guys, a lot of people have come and watched my channel because of Telltale games. They've come and joined the streams because of The Walking Dead. You know, my last Walking Dead stream is one of my highest viewed videos of all time. It's my most viewed stream. It was absolutely incredible to have 30 people watching me at once. It was just, it felt so surreal and so awesome. It was like the dream had finally started to become true, you know. And now Tuesday could be the last time potentially that I ever get to experience that. That me and you know, and Clash and Chara the Killer, and we're all in chat and we're all having fun talking about Telltale's The Walking Dead. That could be the final time that happens, and that personally just upsets me a lot. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm upset, I'm disappointed, I'm angry, I'm a lot of different emotions about this, but the one thing that I do just want to say is I just hope all of these developers do find, you know, new homes in the industry, because I looked on Twitter last night and the support is unreal. It's DICE, Naughty Dog, Blizzard. There are, honestly, you name a gaming company and they have opened their doors to these poor souls, and it is just absolutely incredible to see what this community and industry is capable of. So I really do, you know, I really do just hope that all of these people find new jobs, find new homes, and that the CEOs and upper people of Telltale Games really do suffer after underpaying and overworking these poor people. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it. That's just my take on it. So you know, just to recap, you know, Telltale's gone. Stranger Things, Wolf Among Us 2, cancelled. The Walking Dead, we have no idea. They're yet to release an official statement, but it could potentially, episode 2 could potentially be the final one. They underpaid and mistreated their developers, the most important people, the developers. And I'm bummed out about it. But guys, I've been your boy CeeGee, and this has been, you know, my final hurrah for Telltale. We won't let it bum us out. Tuesday is still going to be fun because we're still going to be playing The Walking Dead, and we're still going to enjoy every last minute of it. It's going to carry a lot more emotional weight now, though, knowing that it could potentially be the final episode. But yeah, guys, I've been your boy CeeGee. This has been my video. Goodbye, Telltale Games. And I'll see you on Tuesday with the Walking Dead stream. Peace.